A friendship founded on business is better than a business founded on friendship. The most important thing in life is not your money, but your reputation. Giving is the secret to a healthy life. Not necessarily money, but whatever a person has to give, of encouragement, sympathy, and understanding. I know of nothing more despicable and pathetic than a man who devotes all the hours of the waking day to the making of money for money's sake. The only thing that gives me pleasure is to see my dividend coming in. The most important thing for a businessman to remember is that he is a social being. I believe that every right implies a responsibility, every opportunity an obligation, every possession a duty. Charity is injurious unless it helps the recipient to become independent of it. The impression was gaining ground with me that it was a good thing to let the money be my slave and not make myself a slave to money. The most important thing in life is not to capitalize on your gains. Any fool can do that. The really important thing is to profit from your losses. That requires intelligence and makes the difference between a man of sense and a fool. The secret of success is to do the common things uncommonly well. Success comes from keeping the ears open and the mouth closed. The way to make money is to buy when blood is running in the streets. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. If you want to succeed, you should strike out on new paths rather than travel the worn paths of accepted success. I never would have been able to tithe the first $1 million I ever made if I had not tithed my first salary, which was $1.50 per week. I would rather hire a man with enthusiasm than a man who knows everything. The ability to deal with people is as purchasable a commodity as sugar or coffee, and I will pay more for that ability than for any other under the sun. The only question with wealth is, what do you do with it? The growth of a large business is merely a survival of the fittest. I believe that thrift is essential to well-ordered living, and that economy is a prime requisite of a sound financial structure, whether in government, business, or personal affairs. I don't want a nation of thinkers, I want a nation of workers. The ability to work hard and make sacrifices comes from within. I believe that the power to make money is a gift from God. The most important thing for a young man is to establish credit, a reputation, and character. I can think of nothing less pleasurable than a life devoted to pleasure. The common denominator for success is work. I believe that there is no other quality so essential to success of any kind as the quality of perseverance. It overcomes almost everything, even nature. I always try to turn every disaster into an opportunity.